Hi, Leslie Koo here. Recently, my friends asked me about some people requesting Apple to bring iMessage to Android. My friends wondering what's the big deal. So this video is for my friends and people more specifically who are not staying in the US. We know if you are using an iPhone and send a text to another iPhone user using the default messaging app, the app that comes with your iPhone, the text will be in blue, the blue bubble. The message is sent via Apple iMessage and is over the internet. If you're using iPhone and send a text to an Android phone using the default messaging app, the text will be in green, which we always call it the green bubble. The text is sent via SMS, the messaging text since 1980s. This is because iMessage is exclusive to iPhone, not multi-platform. SMS text does not have the modern chat features that iMessage has. For example, notifications that your friends have read your messages, video call by tapping the video icon, emoji, typing indicators, reaction to messages, group chats, large attachments, etc. For those who are not staying in the US, they can't help but to wonder, hey, what's the big deal about iMessage and bringing it into Android? But for people who are staying in the US, it's a big deal. I'm living in Singapore. In Singapore and other parts of Asia, we don't use the default messaging app that comes with our phones. I would say all of us in Asia use the multi-platform instant messaging apps. Depending on which country that you are living in, a particular instant messaging app dominates. In Singapore, the whole of Southeast Asia region and India, WhatsApp is widely used. Telegram is gaining momentum here. In Hong Kong, it's still WhatsApp, though many people there also use WeChat now. In China, as we all know, WeChat and QQ. In Taiwan and Japan, Line dominates. In South Korea, it's KakaoTalk. All these multi-platform messaging services come with the latest text features that we all know and enjoy. Like those that I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, these features include notifications that your friends have read your messages, video call by tapping the video icon, emoji, typing indicators, reaction to messages, group chats, large attachment, end-to-end encryptions, etc., etc. But not in the US. It's different there. My aunt is living in the US. I also have friends who are staying there. In the US, many are using the default messaging app that comes with their phones. Every phone has a default messaging app. iPhone has one, Android phones have one. There's no need to worry about your text not being sent. There's no need to download from App Store or Google Play. It's already there the moment you power up your phone. iPhone is extremely popular, especially among the teenagers in the US. According to a survey done by investment bank Piper Sandler last year, 87% of the teenagers in the US own an iPhone, and 88% of them want their next phone to be an iPhone. So those who are not using iPhone will likely feel left out when they text their friends who are using iPhone, and also who are the majority. Because they are not able to use the iMessages features that their friends are using daily, because these messages will be sent as SMS between iPhone and Android phones. Solutions. One is bringing iMessage to Android. Let the Android phone users join the club. Well, that's not going to happen. Not having made iMessage multi-platform is one way of making Android phone users switch to iPhone. Apple gains way more that way. That is, making way more money that way. It is also one way to lock iPhone users in the Apple ecosystem. As we know, it is very difficult to leave after you are deeply hooked to the Apple ecosystem. iPhone, Mac, iPod, iPad, the Apple software, etc. You're stuck. Of course, you can leave if you are okay living without the convenience of having your phone, your computer, your earpiece, the software that you're using all link up and nicely sync. Okay, iMessage is not going to Android. Then how about asking everyone to use a multi-platform messaging like WhatsApp, Telegram, etc. That should solve the problem, like in Asia and other places where multi-platform messaging app dominate. Everyone gets to use the latest messaging features. No one is being left out in their messaging experience. It is not easy. There is one huge obstacle to try asking people to switch. That is, it is almost impossible to change a person's habit, especially when he or she has such habits since day one. Unless, of course, they are forced to change for whatever reasons they are, and to have that initial momentum of people teaching the default messaging app that comes with their phones and change to a multi-platform messaging app is an uphill task. It's almost like a battle that you're not going to win. If there is no significant user volume being built up for the multi-platform messaging app, there's no point to switch. Let's say you have only a few friends who are using the multi-platform messaging app while the rest are still in the default one. Then you have to juggle between the two messaging apps. I'm sure you'll give up after a while. So do your few friends. Then, for those who are already using iMessage, they're happy with it. Their friends are not likely to switch. So why should they? There's no incentive for them to change. Moreover, why should they change? Why should they switch to another platform that offers almost, if not all, the same features as iMessages? There's no significant benefits to do the switch for iMessage users. So in the US, the non-iPhone users, either they switch to iPhone or continue living without the iMessages features when they text their friends who are iPhone users. That's my thought. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.